Friends, and welcome to another video. Today I am going to teach you how to calculate the sum of angles in a regular polygon. Before we get started, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and stay tuned till the end. And let's get into the video. Now, let's answer the question, what is a polygon? A polygon refers to any two-dimensional shape whose formation takes place with straight lines. Some examples of polygons are a pentagon, a square, a hexagon, or a triangle. However, a regular polygon has all the angles equal. That is, that this angle and this angle and this angle will be equal. Now, let's move on and see what is the formula for calculating the angles of a polygon. Polygon consists of two types of angle. One is the interior angle while other is the exterior angle. But right now we are focusing on interior angles. So the formula for calculating the sum of all the interior angle is 180 multiplied by n minus 2, where n over here is the number of sides of the polygon. So this formula can easily be shown in the case of a square when we know that the sum of all the sides of the square is equal to 360. Now let's move on and see how this formula works with a square. You can see over here is a square and we know that sum of all the sides of this square will be equal to 360. But in order to prove that formula, we are first going to calculate it step by step. So the first step that we are going to do is to write down the formula. Now, after writing down the formula, 180 into n minus 2, where n is the number of sides, we are going to plug in the values. And the sides of the square are 1, 2, 3 and 4. So, we are going to plug in the value 4 in the place of n. Now, after we have plugged in the value of 4, we will subtract it from 2. So, 4 minus 2 will be 2, and when we multiply this by 180, we will get 360. And we knew in the previously we knew that the sum of all the angles of a square will be equal to 360. Hence, the concept of this formula is proved. Now, let's move on and practice this concept with the help of a few questions. Now, let's look at this question. Find the number of sides of a polygon if the sum of the interior angle is 1620 or 1620 degrees. In this case, we are given the sum and we have to calculate the number of sides, which is n. So, we know that this is the sum and we have to do it vice versa. We have to calculate the sides. So, the first step that we are going to take is to write down the formula, which is 180 into n minus 2. So, as you can see, I have written down the formula over here, which is 180 into n minus 2 is equal to sum of all the angles. Now, in this case, we only know the sum of the angles, which is 1620. So, we are going to plug this value over here and then we are going to solve this formula or this equation and get the answer, which is the number of sides or the value of n. Now, let's move on and talk about exterior angles. As exterior angles are also part of a polygon, so we are going to now talk about the exterior angles. Calculating the exterior angle is very easy. The sum of exterior angles is 360 in all cases, whether it's a regular polygon or an irregular polygon. The sum of all the exterior angles, that is angles outside the polygon, will always be equal to 360, whether it's a three-sided polygon like a triangle or a four-sided quadrilateral or polygon like a square. It will always be equal to 360 degrees. Now let's move on and practice this concept with a few questions. Let's look at this question. The exterior angles of a pentagon are 2x, 2x plus 5 degrees, 3x plus 10 degrees, 3x minus 15 degrees and x plus 30 degrees. Find the value of x. So as we learned before, that the sum of all the exterior angles will always be equal to 360. So in here, they are given us all the values, but they are in algebraic form. So we will form an equation in which we will add 2x with 2x plus 5 with 3x plus 10, 3x minus 15 and x plus 30, which will be equal to 360. And then after solving the equation, we will get the value of x. So the first step is that we write down all these values equals to 360. Now, the steps that we took are as follow. The first step that we took was that we added 2x with 2x plus 5 with 3x plus 10 with 3x minus 15 and x plus 30. And the sum of all the exterior angles, as we know, is 360. So we wrote it is equal to 360. So our equation was formed. Then we added 2x plus 2x, which is 4x, plus 3x 7x, plus 3x 10x, and then plus x is 11x. We added all the values, and plus 5 plus 10 15, 15 minus 15 is 0, and then 30. So hence we got the value 11x plus 30, which is equal to 360. Then the 30 which is over here is a positive 30. We took it on the other side and it became negative. So 360 minus 30 will be 330. 11x is equal to 330. Then x is equal to 330 divided by 11, because 11 was being multiplied on this side. Then we took it on the other side, it divided the number, and the answer was 30. So the exterior angle, or so the value of x was equal to 30. And these are the exterior angles. We can easily calculate their values by plugging in the value of 30, but we are not asked about this in this question, so we'll leave the value up till here. Well, that's the end of the video. If you like my video, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and press the bell icon for further notifications. Bye. See you in another video.